Awesome. Hello. We are live. My name is Oh My Sophie, and this is the cosplay contest for the Cleveland Gaming Classic, which we are all super honored to be a part of. It is for charity, so they are raising money for the United Cerebral Palsy. And there is a donation link that will pop up in our chat as it goes. We're live on my channel and Mira's channel. But as we get started, before I start rambling, let's have everyone introduce themselves. Mira, I'll start with you.
All right. Well, hello. My name is Mira Scarlett, and I am, of course, like a cosplayer. I mostly do sewing, seamstress work, and I've been teaching myself how to sew for going on 8 years now. And I've made over 50 full costumes from scratch. And I mostly cosplay from anime and video game series, though I do dabble in some like comic book cosplays and stuff. And yeah, I just love to create. I make tutorials on YouTube and stuff. And yeah, I just enjoy the cosplay community.
Heck yes. Cosplay is the happiest place on earth, I think. Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I hope y'all can hear me. I've actually never streamed live before, so I'm a little nervous about that, but I've been a cosplayer for about 2 or 3 years now, mainly Classicons, where you may have seen me. I like to do anime, video game, really anything. If the character's pretty, I've probably tried to or have her on my list. So I'm really excited to be here. I hope you guys enjoy the contest. I'm really excited for you guys to see what we've got. So.
Heck yes. And thank you, Aniha and Kat's in the chat. Hello, friends. As we're chit-chatting about ourselves, getting this contest started, look what we can do. Mira, we can bring up your questions on stream. So if you want to say anything or make any comments, you are welcome to. I'm Oh My Sophie. I've been cosplaying since like 2009. Feels like a million years. I have made many a costume, and I'm just excited to be here and be a part of this today. What's up, Xander? Hello, Reaper. David, hi. Hello, chat. Hello. So all of our chats are falling into here. Can you guys see that?
Yep, I can see it.
Awesome. And I am not sure if you guys can click a question, but if questions come up or a comment, you are welcome to do that. And
I can.
Boom. There you go. Yeah, Kat says that's awesome.
Hey, Kat.
Yes. Thank you for being here, guys. So we only had about 5 people enter this contest, but that's okay because the 5 people who entered are mad dope. Like their costumes are fantastic. And we're pretty excited to show them to you guys. I'm going to put on some music. Can everybody hear that? A little bit?
I can hear it.
I can hear it.
A little bit. What about you, chat? Can you guys hear the music? I just want some like nice hype music as we show you guys the awesome people who entered.
Yes.
Heck yes. Awesome. Okay. So before we do get started, as we're just warming up, because we're only 3 minutes in, have you guys competed before?
I have competed actually only once, and it was for the Twitch Run Cosplay Contest in 2017, which definitely wouldn't recommend competing in a convention that huge for like your first one because it was very overwhelming. And I also, it was my first time traveling to California, so there were a lot of things that made it kind of like crazy. But it was a lot of fun, and I've judged a few competitions in the past, and that's like I enjoyed judging and looking at the costumes up close and talking with people how they did like their techniques and everything, because I almost always learn something new from that. Yeah. But I definitely think I prefer judging more than competing, even though I am interested in trying to maybe compete more if that is a thing that will happen again once COVID kind of gets under control, if it ever does.
If we can go back. What about you, Rachel?
I have never competed before. I watch, if it's on Twitch and I see a cosplay competition, it doesn't matter what convention it is, I'm watching because I'm obsessed with them. But no, I've never competed. Maybe one day, but I think I'd be too shy, too much pressure.
That's fair. So I've judged lots of costume contests, like Mira was saying. Like I like the judging part because I feel like I learn a lot as well. I've only entered one, and it was this year. This year was going to be the year I competed all year, and then guess what? COVID.
Right.
So I just haven't done it yet. So I competed in NakaCon, but I'm looking forward to cons again in 2021 because I would like to try and compete in person. I'm really nervous about it, but I would really like to. Oh, hey, thank you for bringing that up. Guys, the donation link, you don't have to donate, no pressure, but they are trying to get to 7,000. They're raising money for cerebral palsy, a very worthy cause. So if you guys have a few dollars you can throw in, feel free to. If not, it's chill. You can just hang out with us. What about in the chat? Do we have any competitive cosplayers in the chat? I see.
Oh, yeah.
Tokens, Gigi, what's up? I think that competing, whether it's online or in person, is such a brave thing to do. Like, we don't give those people enough credit for doing that, whether the contest is big or small, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because you're really putting yourself out there. Like with the cosplay contest, not only, first of all, it's a commitment because typically at a convention, it takes like all day. You know, you're waiting for your slot to get judged. Then you're having people, you know, look you up and down, asking you questions and kind of, it can put you under some pressure. And then you're like up on the stage, you know, trying not to faint.
It's so fast too.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, like you put in hours to make it, then you have 5 minutes to show everyone, and people be like, "It's great" or "It's crap." So
it's so much information to pack in, and you have to like know how to present it.
Yeah,
as I said, like with my first competition, I didn't know how to present things, but I've learned so much from other competitors about how to like do reference photos and like fabric samples, and I know that judges also really like a lot of variety. So like instead of just doing one thing like sewing or like just foam, incorporating like 3D printing and like all those things on top of that and all kinds of like unique skills, like that can really help up your entry in the judge's eyes.
Well, and like you were saying about presenting that stuff as well, so Comic-Con in Omaha, I judged that contest about 2 years ago, and this guy, he did a Tony Stark, but it was Jon Snow, Tony Stark mashup. And he made a whole comic book of his work in progress journey. Like, put together, designed, and printed a whole that he gave to each of us judges to talk about how he made the costume. And he was one of the winners. His costume was fantastic. The work was beautiful. But that definitely helped because it was like, wow, you presented it in this fun way that we get to keep forever. I still have that.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome. I love that.
Is there a special link for this charity? Yes, there is. Let me grab it again for you. I would be happy to throw that back in the chat while we're chit-chatting.
Yeah, and I'll try to throw it in my my Twitch chat. Oh, perfect. I think it did it.
Yeah, so anything we put in here goes through to all of them.
Perfect.
At once, which is pretty awesome.
That's amazing. I'm here for that.
I love this app, man. StreamYard. If you guys are looking to co-stream, this is what I love it. That's okay, Tokens. Well, thank you for being here, friends. Hello from the other room of Rachel's house. Thanks for supporting this event. That's
my
awesome.
husband.
Hello, Rachel's husband. That's awesome. Well, thank you to everybody who is here. This is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and do this so we can start taking a look at some of these amazing contestants who entered. Let me pull up our banners too. Wow, look at that. So prior to, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, but apparently I missed this one completely because Edea, I don't remember this character, but it's absolutely beautiful. And I do have the reference so we can go back and forth as well. Have you guys seen this character before?
Yes, I never played Final Fantasy VIII myself, but I watched my brother play it. Okay. And I don't know exactly like her story. I know she's the villain, but technically not. I think she turns into like Ultimecia or something like that. Like I don't. Yeah, it's like it's interesting, but I don't know everything behind it. But I love that design. Like I'm obsessed with like villains that have like feathers and stuff like all up here. And I just think that's so. I just think it looks so cool and impressive. Plus, just the big cape adornment thing, like. That is so cool. I'm so here for that.
That's on my list of like I have when I'm making cosplays, there's elements I want to make that I've never made before. And one is like that big like one day I want to do an Aeon because they tend to have these big, beautiful adornments. And I just think that April did a fantastic job. Like this is beautiful.
I agree. It's really symmetrical too. Like everything is like lined up nicely. And I'm very impressed with it. I think it looks really cool.
I just wish we could see the headpiece up close.
Me too. Because there's so many little details to it. Because just Final Fantasy character designs can get like really out there. And like there's so many small, intricate details to it. So I know that thing's got a lot going on.
Yes.
Also, from just wearing cosplays myself, you know that thing's got to be hard to wear. So even just wearing them, being able to pose, it's like... that's impressive in itself.
That in
Yeah.
itself is a labor of love.
It truly is. And then body paint too, I think.
It does look like it.
It looks like some body paint. So it's like you've got the elements of, the props, the actual like costume, face paint, makeup, like everything. That's got to be a lot to like manage. Like when you're trying to like walk around and balance all these elements. I'm like, woo.
I wish she was here for us to talk to. I have so many questions, April. You look fantastic wherever you are.
I love it.
We stand. And against the reference, it's just beautiful. Like beautiful work.
Love it.
And then we have a custom Noble 6 from Halo by Benton. I am such a fan of Halo cosplays. Usually, I've never met somebody who cosplays Halo who's not wildly, genuinely passionate about Halo. It's one of those fandoms that people don't cosplay unless they adore it, right? Have you noticed that?
Oh, for sure. And I know a lot of people that are really into Halo and like they've got a really strong fan base.
Yeah. No, it's fantastic. And can you imagine how hot this is? I feel like female armor typically isn't the same as male armor. It's just not the same as walking around in this all day.
Yeah, for sure. Because he's probably got like a full bodysuit underneath it, and then has like everything attached. Plus, male armor is usually more like bulky, so just like those shoulders and just like everything on there, I can imagine.
The reference I have for anybody in the chat who isn't aware of Halo. I didn't know, so I'm not super into Halo. I'm really bad at the game. That's why I tried once and it was embarrassing. So, but when you look at the reference art against it, his is obviously custom, but it's just so good.
Oh yeah,
it's so good.
It honestly, like, sorry to interrupt, but like,
no, you're good.
Something I really like about it, particularly, are like the knees. They just look really, the way it's done, it looks really like clean cut for like those kind of like. Yeah, like those angles and everything. Like, I think it looks really nice. And it kind of reminds me of when you're building Gunpla, just like pieces like that.
Yes.
For some reason, I'm just thinking about like sticking Gunpla pieces together. Like this is like his armor is like a Gunpla model kit. I'm like all those bits to like make individually and put together. And like, I'm assuming it's foam. I can't imagine anything else it would be. But I just think that's so cool. Like there's just so many little details and things that kind of fit on top of each other to give it more depth. And I'm like, wow.
I was going to say this part right here is really my favorite. Although something about these lines, just clean lines make me like, clean lines, especially on foam. Cause that can be very difficult to get depending on the foam you're using. And typically people use floor mat foam for Halo armor, but it looks like he's using like just regular EVA.
Yeah.
Which I wonder, it looks like he made the gun too. And making prop guns is my nemesis.
I've never even tried. I haven't even gone into that territory yet.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle, but I forget where all the pieces go. Like every time.
Yeah. It's like, how are you supposed to know? Like, does this square go next to this one? I don't know.
Also that helmet, like making helmets is no joke.
Yeah, for real. Getting the proportion of the helmet is probably one of like the hardest parts too. And I think the proportions of like his entire armor looks incredible.
Yeah, especially next to the reference art. Do you play Halo, Rachel? Are you a Halo?
I do not. But what I love about this is how it looks like he could actually like go into a field and like move. Because sometimes like armor is so bulky, but he just makes it look like this is what he would actually wear in a battle. So like the fact that the joints, like they seem like so well done and like he seems like he can actually move is what I find so impressive in this.
Anytime somebody can actually move in cosplay, I am mad impressed.
Yeah, to be honest, it's not as easy as it tends
It's not.
to look.
It's hard. That's like a genuine like critique to be like, can you move in this?
Yeah, seriously.
Especially, I wish that again that we could speak to him as well, because I would be even more extra blown away if he was like, this was my first costume, which usually is what happens. And I'm like, how? It's amazing.
Right?
So, well, great job, Benton. This is stellar. And then we have, let me change this, Queen Esther from Trinity Blood by Electric Seafoam, which, wow, the detail on this.
Oh, yeah. I could go on and on.
Feel free to.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is. It's stunning. There's a lot of different elements here, like with the sewing, like I see like the different trends she used, all the beading, which is like on the, I don't know what you call that raised part in the back. I know there's a term for it. But I don't. It's like the collar. I don't know if there's another word for it, but it's it's so beautiful. I know it's got to be structured to not only stand upright, but then support all the beading and the trim and the ruffles. And then the big gorgeous sleeves I'm obsessed with.
I want to ask her what they're filled with.
I wonder, because I know people use a few different things, because there's a chance she might have tailored it in a way where it doesn't even need anything inside of it. But I've heard of people using like netting or like tulle in either stuff, or using like a stiff netting is like kind of an interlining for the sleeve to make it a little bit more stiff. So I'm curious too. I really wish I could ask her.
That is such a clever idea. See, I would, I can't remember what, I made something with poofy sleeves, but I just put like a pillow stuffing in it, around it.
That's a good idea.
But netting, that is a fantasy. We learn new shit every day. Or stuff. Right? Oh, sorry. I did not mean to swear. This is, I'm doing my best. Apologies. This is for charity.
Yeah, it slips out sometimes.
Every time I swore, I'll donate. I promise. What's up, chat? Hello. Token says he's very proud of you right now.
It will.
And then, hello, Davis. Sorry, guys. We are not getting to chat a whole lot as we rave over these beautiful costumes, but thank you for being here.
Yeah,
and the donation link is right here. If you guys are into that kind of thing, I'll drop it again as a quick link, but it's for a fantastic cause. And here's the reference art. So I just wanted to talk for a minute, like, about how difficult it was to find this reference art. And I bring that up specifically because that makes it even more amazing to me that she made this dress.
Yeah, I agree. Like seeing kind of it, because it's almost in a way, because with the Trinity Blood fan art, or not fan art, but with the art books, usually the outfits aren't anywhere else to be referenced. So you only get like part of the outfit. So it's like you kind of have to figure out the rest of it, and you don't even get to see the back of it. So I'm very impressed because I've never seen this version of her dress. I remember her like classic, like the white dress, like the roses and everything. But I don't even remember seeing this in the art book, and I love it. And I'm so happy that it exists in the real world now because she decided to make it.
Yeah, well, and genuinely, this is the only piece of artwork, and I don't know if this is official, if this is an artist's.
I'm pretty sure it's official. It looks like official art, yeah.
Okay, awesome. I didn't want anybody to like think I was stealing artwork. Credit to whoever did it, but this is the only one I could find. So yeah, the fact that she has those details clearly like on point is just incredible.
Can we zoom in on her crown, the head?
We sure can.
I was curious about that too.
I am a fan of baby crowns. Can we just? Oh my god.
Cute little baby crown.
So cool.
Look at that. I wonder if she made it or altered that, because either way it's stunning.
Yeah, I have a feeling she made it just because I've actually looked specifically for those types of crowns online, and they're usually they're usually made of like plastic, and you can almost tell that but with this it looks like she made maybe like used foam and has it either painted or something, and then it's the same beads she used on her dress.
Yeah.
So I love it. It's just I'm so impressed.
Fabulous.
And also I'm sure like the gold lines, like those individual lines, I doubt that there was fabric like that pre-made, you know what I mean? So I wonder if she added those too.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Kisaka, hello. She said baby crowns are my favorite.
Yes.
And the only reason I did a Royal Raven cosplay a few years ago is because I wanted an excuse to have a baby crown. That's the whole purpose.
So cute.
That was it. So let's zoom in on this fabric that Mira mentioned. This right here, right?
Yeah, I can't imagine that finding that type of fabric would be easy to find, especially having the lines be the certain amount apart from each other.
It looks like she perhaps added ribbon.
Yeah, it looks like she sewed ribbon onto it.
And it does look like there's damask in the maybe I'm just seeing things, but it almost looks like there's some kind of like pattern in the. Do you see that down here?
Yeah,
it might be hard.
I see what you're talking about.
Just like an imprint type pattern into the it's beautiful fabric, and it just flows so well, and it looks like the same stuff from the art book. Like she nailed that. It's kind of like a dark navy, almost black color, and then with the contrasting gold, I'm just like, I love it.
Beautiful. And the wig too. Fantastic work, Electric Seafoam. I saw somebody in the chat knows who Aniha said, pretty sure she dominated a TokiCon contest this year. Oh, heck yes.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Well, that's fantastic. Next we have, I'm a sucker for Final Fantasy X-2. Rikku is, oh my god, I love it.
I love it.
We have Jess Blaze as our beautiful Rikku here, and she just did such a stellar job right here. It's just beautiful.
Awesome.
She looks
cute.
Here's the reference. I feel like, so I cosplayed Rikku many moons ago, and one of the things that I, like the first photo shoot I did, I scrapped and did a new one because I put up one photo and the community was so quick to be like, you don't have her attitude. Like it's a character that people want to see the attitude come through in your photos, right? It's silly, but I see that in her. Like when you see that photo, you're like, that's bubbly Rikku right there.
Oh yeah.
Like I dig it. I wanted to take a look at the pants, zoom in, because I wonder if she painted and stenciled.
Yeah, that's what it looks
like paint. That's really cool.
I love that. And I am obsessed. My favorite part is this.
Honestly, same. I love that because I know, like, honestly, overall, the costume, it looks fairly simple. But when you look at all the tiny pieces, like, and accessories that went into, like, putting it together, like, just, like, the belt, the straps on the top, on this glove, the garter, the gloves, like, everything. Like, there's a lot of work that went into this. And I know that strappy glove thing that we really like, or arm sleeve, whatever it is, that had to take some time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can never get those to fit right. Like no matter what I do, it's always either like cutting off circulation or falling down every 5 seconds.
I feel that so hard.
Sizing. Actually, Mira, wasn't it you who just posted a book on sizing patterns? And was that you?
Yes. Yeah. I was posting about it on my Instagram story because I've got a lot to learn about fit and sizing and knowing when to kind of assess when whatever you're making just isn't fitting right. And knowing how to fix it. So it's been really helpful.
So as soon as you posted that, I was like, yeah, and I ordered one because I struggle with that. I make something and I have to resize it. Nearly every time I have to resize something.
Or it works in your room and then when you're at the con, all of a sudden you just feel it like slipping down your leg. Like,
yes. What? Oh my gosh. I can't remember what costume it is. It's Pain. Every time I walk in it, the pant, they have like garters that hold them together, but they're still a little loose around that part of my leg. So as I'm walking, they'll pull down. And it's just so like, make it stop.
For real. There's so many of my costumes that I've made that they just don't fit right. And it's almost a hassle just wearing them because there's something that's just like off or it's too big or it's too small or it's something you have to keep pulling up or adjusting. And I'm just like, I need to get this right.
I'm trying. There literally is one in my head, another costume I have that like something always falls down and it like makes me make loud noises on the comm floor. And I can't remember. I think it's my brain protecting me from those memories. My brain's like, no, don't. What's up, Will? The color scheme reminds me of Bakugo and the armband is amazing. It is. Some love here. I'm a sucker for Final Fantasy X too. So.
Well, I also want to really call out how great her wig is. For me, like I think people always think the costume, but for me, the wig can really make or break the character. And her wig, or if that's her real hair, you can't tell, and that's what I really like about this.
Yeah,
I agree with that too. Because with wigs, that can really, really make or break a cosplay. Like.
Especially for a character like this. Like, Riku's hairstyles are so prominent to her character, always.
They really are. They're very unique.
They're, like, bubbly. Like, her. It's part of that personality that comes out. That, like, I'm Rikku. I steal things. Before we continue, we have lots of new people joining us. Welcome to the Cleveland Gaming Classic Cosplay Contest. I'm Sophie. Above me is Mira. Below me is Rachel. We are excited to have you here. We're about halfway through going through the contestants. We'll go back through them so you can see before we announce winners. But this show is for charity. I'm going to drop a link if you guys are interested. It's for cerebral palsy. We'd love a donation, but if not, it's totally chill. Just thanks for being here, looking at these beautiful cosplayers. I love Rikku. Sorry, I just fangirl when I see her. So then we have, let me get this banner change. Lunar Jaina, Heroes of the Storm by Susanna. I didn't realize how fantastic this costume was until I looked at the reference art because I've never played Heroes of the Storm.
Ooh, same. I've not played it.
Look how
love that.
I wish we could see the bottom of her dress.
Me too. I want to.
Look how, because clearly she did. Look at the detail. We got the flower here, one here. So I'm willing to bet money that they're down here as well.
I know. I want to see it.
This style also is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this line work and that fabric.
And that's not super easy to do either. Like, because sometimes like you don't know if you're gonna make this part like too big or too small, if it's too open. So like getting that proportion correctly is that's impressive.
Mm-hmm. And her sleeves too.
Yes,
I love them. And the
I'm a sucker for red and gold, so I'm here for this.
I did as soon as I saw this one, it did remind me of the image that we had used for your graphic.
My boa.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah. Oh, look, even her earrings are flowers as well. So I think it is safe to assume that
she probably got that bottom part covered.
Susanna, yes. Look how. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I wanted to zoom in on these because I really would like to know what she used to make these.
Yeah, I've never seen, like, I think they're called frog closures or something, but I've never, and I actually did a lot of research trying to find some for my boa cosplay. I've never seen ones that look quite like that. So I'm wondering if maybe she made them from hand, but they're so neat.
I mean, they're very clean.
Like, yeah.
They are, oh, wow. Beautiful.
And the fabric she chose, it looks like it's got either snowflakes or flowers.
Oh, it does. Yes.
Yeah. So like the bottom of the dress from the actual like reference, was that a flower or snowflake?
Snowflake. Wow. Look at that.
Ooh. So yeah, it's got flowers and snowflakes.
All over her dress.
I'm so curious if she just found that fabric or if it was like custom printed or what.
Yeah, or if she did that herself.
Yeah, I really like that detail. That's really cool.
Spoonfly. Is it spoonfly?
Spoonflower.
Spoonflower. Yeah, we need custom fabric. Oh, best site. Yes. I wonder. Yeah. This is why I wish they were here for us to chat with.
I know.
I need to know. I would love to see more of this as well. Either way, Suzanne, you look absolutely amazing. For those just joining us, I'm going to go back through our contestants. So first, we had April as Edea Kramer from Final Fantasy VIII. Beautiful work. We'll go through the references as well. And then we have Benton as a custom Noble 6 from Halo, which also I didn't mention earlier, but I love the color scheme. I'm a sucker for yellow. Yes. Super sucker for yellow armor. Also, yellow is hard to get. Like, it takes so many layers to get like yellow not to be kind of like icky, right?
Yeah. It's a really nice shade.
I dig it. And then we have Queen Esther from Trinity Blood by Electric Seafoam. Fantastic work again, as that reference is the only reference that exists that I could find.
Yep.
And then we have Jess Blaze as Rikku. And again, Lunar Jaina from Heroes of the Storm. Suzanne as. Does anybody in the chat have any questions? What do we have here? Heroes of the Storm has some nice potential for cosplay ideas for a variety of characters. There are so many games, especially by Blizzard, that have so many gorgeous character designs, like absolutely stunning.
Yes. I've seen a few from Heroes of the Storm that I like can think of in my head right now. I just don't know the character names or really anything, but they definitely have some really cool designs.
It's just like Overwatch. Like, I'm so bad at Overwatch. I can't play Overwatch for my life, but I have cosplayed many a character because the designs are beautiful.
Yeah, agree. I never have been good at Overwatch. I tried to play it, but then I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy the characters because I don't like this game.
It's always funny when I cosplay a video game character and then people try to talk to me about the video game and I'm like, I actually have no idea how to play.
Like, I just thought it was pretty.
I just like the designs.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I've done that before.
No, there's not. There are games that I've tried, kind of like Overwatch. Like, I was like, I want to cosplay a ton of these characters, so I'm going to try to learn. And it's not for me.
Yep.
What have we... awesome contestants. Yes, John, they were absolutely awesome. So there's going to be 2 winners today. Maybe I should have mentioned that prior. There's a first and a second place. First place gets an Insert Coin documentary Blu-ray, a case of balls, the energy drink, and a $30 Insert Coin clothing gift card, which is pretty dope. That's about a $75 value. And then second place is getting a $25 Tipple Glass gift card and an insert coin keychain. Gift cards will be sent via email and physical items will be sent through mail. The convention will contact the winners once we have chosen them, which was really difficult. And it's really hard because we only had 5 contestants. So we wanted to give them all of the awards, like give everyone a prize.
Right.
But there's going to be 2 winners, but everyone's a winner in my heart, man. You worked hard on these costumes.
Yeah, everything was great.
Yes. Thank you guys for sharing them with us. We love each and every one of the people that entered and love what you guys like put out. So I just love it.
Yes, and especially we were talking earlier about how right now is kind of like the week of costume contests.
Yeah.
So I appreciate so much that people entered this one because there's a lot to enter right now. And I know some people do not do like where they'll enter multiple at once, right?
Yep.
So I think there was a lot of that this week. So thank you so much to those who did enter. Seth and Vixen said there's a fox on screen. Rachel is a fox. I love it. Mira's Ghidorah cosplay. Oh, how is that going? Oh no!
I've hit some bumps with it that I'm trying to figure out. Though I did recently just get some wire for the wings and a few other little things to work on some other parts. So I have no idea how it's going to come together, but we'll see.
Heck yes. What is your next cosplay, Rachel?
I'm actually really excited about it. I'm starting to get into the Kigurumi, like the mask cosplays.
Yes.
And I found someone who has a Kigurumi mask that's animatronic, so you can make the eyes move while you're wearing the mask. And it also has like the foam like hair, so I'm gonna look like a figure of 2B instead of just like a big like mask. It's very hyper realistic.
Wow. I have some friends that were into like Kigurumi cosplay, where like you have like the realistic kind of anime.
Yeah,
like,
and I'm
mask
really
part.
excited.
Yeah, that sounds so cool. I love 2B, so I'm really excited to see this.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it too. So
Who is it that's selling those masks? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
you know, it's someone. It's if my husband's in chat and wants to type it in, that would be helpful because I'm drawing a blank. But it's someone. They're over in Australia, so it's going to take a while for it to arrive. But
Is it like those doll masks? Do you
it's like a face shell and it'll go over.
Yeah, you should look up Kigurumi cosplay.
Yeah,
because I know that there's also like the pajama type Kigurumis.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, this is like a style. Yeah, it's like a style of cosplay where it's like you.
Oh, I've seen that. I didn't know that was called Kigurumi cosplay.
Yeah. I thought they like fell in the same category as almost like mascot type things. But no, it's actually like legit called like a Kigurumi. And yeah, I had some friends that were like really into it. And I know that those masks can get like really expensive.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. It's kind of like my one and only like big cosplay coming. So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
I can't. It looks like Husbando said. I think their Twitter is WYU Kig. Well, that's awesome. If anybody else in the chat is interested in that, go check them out. I definitely will. Yeah. I did not. My mind is so blown. That's called Kigurumi. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and announce the winners then, if you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
Let's do it. We're ready. We're ready. Okay, so I'm gonna start with second place, and again, we wish everybody could have an award, but second place for the $25 Tipple gift card and the insert coin keychain is drumroll. Benton. As the Custom Noble 6, we just loved the armor work. The lines are so clean. For me, the gun and the helmet sold me. What was it for you guys?
The proportions. Everything is just proportioned correctly. It looks like it's like right out of the game, even with like the custom paint job and everything. So that's my biggest thing when it comes to making like armor and stuff is I suck at proportions. So everything looks really nice and balanced.
Yeah, I was just impressed with how like easy it looks to wear, how realistic it looks. It's just everything about it was really cool.
Yeah, it does look like he has ease of wear, and the armor looks light. And that's another thing for me was how I don't want to say thin because that's not, but like the armor is sleek, right? It looks so lightweight. So and a lot of those Halo cosplays typically look really heavy. So fantastic work, Benton. I don't know if you're in the chat or if you watch this later, but I will be letting the show know, and they will be contacting you to get your goodies. Great job, Benton. Okay, and now for the first place. Now, this one was really hard for me because there were 2 that I really was like, well, we do need Instagram shout outs for some of these contestants. However, only one provided us their Instagram.
Oh no.
Only 2. But here's what I'll do. I'll find out what their Instagrams are, and I can put it in my story on Instagram. So you guys be on the lookout for my story, and we'll put it up on there. Yeah, with their
I'll
photo.
share your story.
Boom. They'll be on the stories, so we can give them shout outs. Okay, so first place, grand prize winner, insert coin documentary Blu-ray, a case of balls, which is a fantastic energy drink, actually. The name's wild, but I love the flavor.
Case of balls.
Yeah, a case of balls. It's tennis balls. And a $30 insert coin clothing gift card, which if you guys haven't checked out insert coin, their stuff is so cool. But the winner is, we need another drum roll. Esther by Electric Seafoam. We were just, I think you could tell by the way we were talking about this costume, how just blown away we are by the details and what appears to be like designing fabric. Or
basically
altering. It's just absolutely beautiful. And again, for me, I think the main thing for me was how difficult it was for me to find the reference art. So I can't imagine how difficult it was to see that whole costume and make it, right? Like,
to interpret it and make it into like a full like realized costume when you only have like the torso and like up of it.
Yeah.
And and just the way that because now that I'm thinking about it, I know we were talking about it earlier with like the lines and stuff, because that's the same fabric. So she definitely had to do like each of those gold lines individually because it all matches so well as that same like dark black navy color. I can't tell if it's navy or black, but either way, I freaking love it.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It is beautiful. And all these little, whatever they are that are dangling off of the costume. She has a lot of beaded
jewelry
accessories.
Details. It's beautiful. And all the ruffling, just all the different techniques she used to make like the sleeves and just the gathered skirt, the fitted bodice, and even the crown, the little crown detail, like, everything looks so good.
The crown definitely was a plus for me right there.
I love that crown.
We were obsessing over them baby crowns.
Yeah,
we do. I will get her. So I see John in the chat. I'm going to put her cosplay name in the chat so that you guys are welcome to go and find her on social. But again, I will find their Instagrams for the 2 winners. I'll try and find it for all the contestants. You guys can follow them because even if they didn't win an award, they won cosplay because cosplay is the best.
Yes.
Exactly. So, yes. Thank you, Tokens, for posting that. This contest and this whole convention this weekend has been for charity for the United Cerebral Palsy. I know they've really struggled because of COVID this year. The discussion we had when we were talking about doing this costume contest was just how much money that has been taken from charity, or not gone towards charity because people needed it elsewhere because of COVID. People lost their jobs. They had to lay off people who worked for the charity. So this con is hoping to give back and really help them in any way they can. So I know that they had already raised about $6,000, which is absolutely killer. Rachel, do you know what other events they have? Yeah, 6,000 is a lot of money.
That's incredible. Awesome. That's amazing.
Yes.
Well, I think we might be one of the last events. This was an all-weekend event, but they do a lot of, like the name says, classic games. There was Tecmo Super Bowl was yesterday. That was where this really started. It was Tom, he kind of just do it with a bunch of friends, and it got bigger and bigger until eventually it had to move to an actual venue. And now this is only maybe the 4th year this event's been going on, but there's been Smash tournaments, some just classic old games, interviews. Like last year they had the voice of NBA Jam, one of those games. So it's a lot of fun. It's small, but it's growing, and if you're into just kind of seeing some of those old games you haven't thought of since the 80s or the 90s, you can check them out on the Cleveland Gaming Classic Facebook page or their Twitch page.
I'm going to get their website and drop that in as well so people can check it out because I feel very passionate about, I love all shows, but supporting small shows that are getting started. They're so important, right, for what we all do here, and usually a show is somebody's passion project. Like
absolutely. And honestly, a lot of times I think that smaller events and conventions are a lot more fun because you get an opportunity to get to know more of the people there, to see and just meet new people and actually get to like be a part of like all the panels that you want to be a part of and everything. So it just makes it not as overwhelming.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's why I tend to like small cons a lot more than like big crazy madness cons, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of charm to it for sure.
That I like big, like A-Con, I like it because it's real big and fun to party at, but there's no intimacy to it. You don't get anything else out of that. And that's fine. That's what it's for. But yeah, small shows, like that's where I've gotten to meet some of my best like cosplay friends. Yeah. I've gotten to speak to some of my I got to speak to the voice of Ash Ketchum, Veronica Taylor, who was like my childhood hero.
That's awesome.
And those are the type of things that happen at these smaller homegrown passion shows. So I was really excited to get a chance to support this awesome show. And Mira, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. Like any time that when it comes to cosplays and even judging contests and stuff, it always just gets me excited and motivated to work on my own stuff. So I really love to be a part of it. And I love that this is for a charity and for a good cause. I think it's amazing. So yeah, thank you so much for letting me be a part of it.
Yeah. Yes. And Rachel, it's awesome that you're a part of the show. I can't wait to see what it grows and how your role grows in it.
I'm excited. Yeah. This was the first time. Last year, the cosplay was literally just me in a Samus costume walking around, waving at people and trying to sell raffle tickets.
That's awesome.
I'm really excited to see even the small amount of entries was still such a step up. So I'm really happy that it's growing so much so quickly. So
in terms of costume contests too, a lot of people. So I've judged real big contests and contests where there's 3 contestants, right? And I find that the sweet spot is somewhere closer to the smaller side because a lot of people like Mira was saying be intimidated by those big ones, right?
Yeah,
they can be so much, whereas people in the smaller contests, they have more time to kind of get to know each other and hang out, and there's that intimacy to it. They're so important.
Yeah, because with bigger ones, you have to you can only give people so much time for each, whenever you're talking to each person. And it sucks because sometimes you get really into it. You want to ask them more questions. You might bond over the same series or fandom. And so that's my biggest thing is when I do judging is a lot of times, it's hard to stay within that time frame because I want to talk to everybody and I want to fangirl over things. I want to look at everything. So I want to absorb all of this.
I want you to teach me how you made the thing because I found a thing on your costume.
Exactly. Show me how to make this thing.
Well, awesome. Congratulations again to our winners. And did you say here, let me check did I throw it in there? Here is, I did. I threw the link for the website. I'm checking the schedule to see if there is anything else after us today. Did you say there definitely wasn't?
I am not sure. I've been so focused on getting ready for this event that I haven't paid attention.
That is A-okay. I just want to see what we can. So there's Push for the Finish, the home stretch fundraising goal. But it's a rally for, I'm not sure what the event for that is. It's sharing the stream, making a donation, even $10 to our cause. That's from 6:30 to 7 on the schedule section. And then 7:30 to 8:30 is the Tecmo Super Bowl finals. And then the Tecmo Super Bowl post game, and then grand prize drawing and wrap up show. So there's stuff going on until 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight. If you guys want to keep the party going, and thank you again, tokens. Heck yes. If you feel like donating, please do. If not, that's chill. Thank you for being here. Congratulations again to our winners. First place was Edea Kramer. For Queen Esther, and second place was Custom Noble 6. And yeah, did you guys have anything else you wanted to add before we sign off?
No, this was a lot of fun. So
yeah, it's been so much fun. Oh, I did have one question. Yes. Does the Cleveland Gaming have an official Twitch that they're streaming on?
Yes, there is.
Can we link that? Because I will host and raid them after this to bring people over there if they want to continue hyping up the stream and hyping up the charity and all that fun stuff.
That is such a good idea, Mira. Yes. I found them. Did I? Hold on. Wait, I lied.
Yeah, they're just Game Cleveland.
Cleveland, twitch.tv/Game Cleveland.
Hey, there we are.
They're also streaming, I believe, on Facebook and YouTube if you feel like switching to a different.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I will definitely... Because we can raid from StreamYard, and we have
oh, perfect.
That's awesome.
6. Oh no, wait, sorry. We can raid from our personal, but it will raid your StreamYard people. So Mira, if you go to your Twitch separately, you can take all the people here right now to theirs.
Perfect. That's what I will do as soon as we wrap all this up. I'll definitely do that.
Heck yes, I'm making sure I got this right channel again because you said it's Game Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
It's right there. Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Because we are going to be rating, I'm not going to kill the stream. I'm just going to pull us off the screen so you can't hear or see us anymore, and that way we can raid you guys. Please stay and raid and support this awesome show. Thank you again for watching. Thank you, Mira and Rachel, for being here with me on your Sunday. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Everyone was awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to pull us off screen, but nobody leave. Don't leave, guys. Stay.